Hey, look what I got. I got a central pneumatic 11 gauge coil roofing nailer. Now, I'm a homeowner. I'm not a contractor. I wanted to buy one of these nailers to build a shed for my backyard and also fix the roof on a shed in my other house in upstate New York. And I was looking on the internet, looking at reviews. I was looking at the brands that Home Depot sells. I was looking at a Stanley, I guess it's called Bostitch, and I was also looking at the Hitachi that Home Depot sells and the Porter Cable roofing nailers. And I can't see spending that much money for something that I'm not going to use to earn a living, and that I might be using a couple of days out of the year. And I received a coupon from Harbor Freight for their roofing nailer, and instead of being $200 or over $200, this thing with the coupon was $79, I believe. It was under $80. So I said, you know what? Let me look at the reviews. Went online, I looked at the reviews, and they're not bad. A lot of people had some nice things to say about this. Like all Harbor Freight tools, pretty much, it's hit and miss. Sometimes you get a bad one, you just return it. They're good with the warranty. You got 90 days to return it. So I'm going to unbox this today and see how it works. I got a board under it. I'm going to be driving some roofing nails into it, and we'll see how it works. I bought the compressor from Harbor Freight that they sell, and so far I've used it a couple of days, and it's better than the Craftsman one that I had, and it was about a fraction of the price of what I paid for my Craftsman compressor. So I'm going to unbox this nailer and show you what's inside, and then pump it with about 90 pounds of pressure and see what we can do. Now, it's got a couple of features on it. It drives 11 gauge nails, the wire collared roofing nails, from 3/4 to 1 3/4 inches. It's got a tool depth drive adjustment. It has a lightweight aluminum body, rubber non-slip grip. It has a 360-degree rotating exhaust. You can point it in the other way. And side load, I guess 120 nail capacity magazine. So I really like the fact that you could adjust the depth of the nail. I run 90 pounds on some of my tools, and I guess the maximum pressure on this is 120. And you need 2 CFMs at 90 PSIs to run it. And the item number on this is 67450, and it gives you pretty much everything you need to know about this nailer on the box. It also comes with a bump fire trigger. I don't know what trigger's on it, but the bump fire is red, and that's nice to have. Usually other companies you have to buy that trigger. But let's see what comes in the box. Okay, let's see what we got here. I know the camera angle's a little bit screwed up, but I'll put everything on here. Okay, safety glasses. Here's the nailer. Something else down here. Okay, here's the trigger and the oiler. Hope this is making its way onto the camera. Yes, it is. Okay. It's got some oil here, bump trigger, and some Allen wrenches. I guess the Allen wrenches, you could adjust the depth in it. Let's see if it's ready to use, or if I gotta connect the connector to it. It looks like something's in the back of this. It's packed nice. Okay, off the bat, it feels a little bit heavy, but let's see what we got here. Okay, it's not that bad. It's got an air intake. I'm going to put a couple of drops of oil in here. Okay. Here's your depth adjustment. like it's well oiled from the factory. Okay, I'm gonna put some oil in it, and we'll get going on it. Try it out. Okay, if you look here, you spin this to adjust it to the size nails that you put in here, and I'm using 1 3/4 inch, and back here, let's see, there's adjustments up until, let's see, put the roll in here. I have a slightly spent roll. Okay. Now I put a bucket under here so that when I drive the nails in into this 3/4 inch wood, I put it back more so you can see it. Okay, that seems to be a good angle. I got my compressor set at 90 pounds per 90 psi. Now it doesn't leak. Don't hear an air leak. My hose here leaks a little bit if I move it, so doesn't seem to be the tool, but here we go. Looks like there's a misfire already. 2, 3, it's not feeding right. Let me disconnect it. Okay. Let's give it another shot. So far I shot 3 nails and I had 3 misfires, so let's see how this thing works. Like I said, with Harbor Freight, it's hit or miss. Looks like it's getting every other one right, but hang on, let me just mess around with the adjustment a little bit on it. Okay, well, as you can see, it was firing and missing, firing and missing, firing, missing. I checked the compressor, and somehow I guess it went. I had it set to slightly under 90 psi, so I raised it to 100, and it seems to be working fine. I'll show you. I'm going to drive a couple of nails into this, and as you can see, it's going to work. At 100 psi, it works perfect. That air, it's my hose. It's not the gun. It's not missing a beat. I gotta mess around with the adjustment. It's countersinking him just slightly, but as you can see, works fine. See, this one stayed up, but that's because I didn't have enough pressure there. So the gun is a little bit heavy. It kind of starts to get a little bit heavy after a while. Yep, it's feeding perfectly. That looks like I'm going to keep it. Not going to be returning it. So here you go. For $79 for a homeowner, this thing is gonna stay with me, so I'm gonna keep this thing. Hope you enjoyed the review, and it seems to be a decent nail. It is sensitive with air pressure, so I guess the operating range on this thing is 90 to 100 PSI, so make sure you stay within that range. You could also get an extended warranty on this too. They have a 1 and a 2 year warranty. I didn't get it. For $79, I'll just buy another one when it breaks. Thank you.